First of all, I am very appreciated to everyone to attend my presentation. And my name is Jaden. I'm from Sales Admin Department. And today I would like to tell you about WINVN capacity and unique selling points in manufacturing natural-based oil, especially the products made from coffee goods, loofah, cocoa coir, and hemp. In my presentation, I will go through a target customer to show how WINVN solve the pain points. For the startup brands, the biggest challenges is not lack of idea. They are lack of capital and experience working with factory. And then one of the biggest concern is committing largest MOQ without they don't knowing the markets, the branding, or the marketing. They don't know will the products will sell or not. This is why WINVN create values. We offer low MOQ, just 50 pieces for coffee with chill and 100 pieces for loofah, cocoa coir, and hemp. We support the customer testing the markets with lower risk and capital. And in action, we provide from 3 to 5 free samples to send directly for you. You can just cover the shipping cost, and the shipping fee is refunded for you on the first order. After the testing the markets, and the next question is how makes the products professional and different from competitor. That is why OEM solution is very important. The customers Google the product is too generous and they don't different in the markets. This is WINVN creates an OEM solution. We can engraving logo directly on your products, design tags, wrap tags, paper pop, and to bagels who want to sell on Amazon. One of the biggest advantages is that the customer don't need to work with a lot of vendors for packaging, design, media. WINVN can support full process, and this helps customer save a lot of time and cost and launch the products is much faster. After sale and quality assurance, one of the more biggest pain points for international buyer is the products may be inconsistently crack easier, moisture, and look different from the original sample. Just a few negative reviewers on social or Amazon, it can affect seriously to listing performance. This is why WINVN controls is not finished step, continuous process throughout production. We strictly quality controls the products, include surface, size, order, dimension, weight, smell, and product structure before packaging. And then we provide 1-for-1 replacement guarantee for the product is damages. And then we always process transparency, factory process, and QC report are provided to giving the customer greater confidence and peace of mind. And the next target customer is Amazon seller. One major pain point is especially startup seller. They don't know how logistic process and document to export in the US markets. We often ask, will the product is be accepted in FBA Amazon? Will the product is held by custom? In this, WINVN can value almost process from A to Z, include invoice, packing list, shipment detail, booking confirmation, Fito, Fumi, and have forwarder to send directly the products to FBA warehouse, include Vietnamese logistic company. For customer who don't have an export entity in Vietnam, WINVN can support declaration under our company name to help bring customer save costs and makes simply the export process. Amazon seller, the problem is not test the products, it is scaling. When listing begins gaining ranking and stable traffic, there is biggest concern about supply stability because just the products is out of stock a few weeks significantly hurts their ranking and scale performance. To now, WINVN can solve to a problem is stable supplies, and two is optimized logistics. This is especially important for growing seller who needs a reliable long-term partner. And one pain point is the seller don't have the packaging is matching with Amazon requirement, and this WINVN can solve the problem. WINVN has a standard packaging in Amazon APIs. For example, for different product lines such as M, L, XL, and Gorilla, custom quality packing configuration carefully calculated to optimize API storage shipping costs. This helps customers save operation time and reduce errors during the shipping process. Its target customer group 3 is eco-based shop in EU. Unlike Amazon seller focus on margin and conversion, eco-based shop in EU places much greater on best health and sustainability. One interesting insight in EU is dog training is a part of our culture. As a result, best toy is not only youth entertainment, but also play a role in training and behavior development. Example, coffee with you can use a reverse after exercise for dog, and the hemp toy is a good idea for dog training or helping dog reduce stress when left alone. At my research in EU, last dogs, but it's not bigger than US markets. In space Golden Labrador and French Bulldog, this means demand is strongly focused on size M, L, and XL. One of the most important in EU markets is sustainability. It's not trend, it's requirement. WINVN provide a product into EU markets with safety, stability, zero plastic packaging, and social impact and storytelling. WINVN offer natural products such as coffee with you, loofah, hemp, and fiber. And the coffee tree is from 15 to 20 years old. And zero plastic, I already vacuum sealed in kraft paper pot with natural chocolate moisture approachable. And then it's social impact in storytelling. Storytelling in WINVN to show ethical sourcing and empathy. Such as WINVN purchase goods from long-established coffee plantation in Dalat and Yalai to create a job in farmer. And the coffee tree grow on raised beds and soils at 500 to 800 meter altitude. All Robusta coffee tree develop a dense toss and tight grain structure. This allows to eco-based shop to do not sell our products, to sell a meaningful and sustainable story. And one bigger concern about international buyer is legal compliance. They often ask, will the products have full documentation for custom creation? At WINVN, we offer full document export, invoice, backing list, shipment detail, or especially its certificate from everyone due to AVFTA to reduce attack and make sure the products is made from Vietnam. Certificate of origin, we have fumigation and phytosanitary. Customer can feel more confident during the import and distribution process. And finally is target customer wholesaler. For the wholesaler, they not buy a few hundred pieces. They usually purchase by a container or a very large volume. That is why their biggest concern is not marketing, but promotion capacity and stability supplier. They need supplier make sure consistent quality, don't break or mold during long-term storage, and provide a complete legal and export documentation. WINVN has 2 factory systems, 2 warehouses in Ho Chi Minh City, and we have over 8 years experience export to over 40 countries around the world. And we have strictly quality controls. If the moisture level is not correct, the products can be cracked, mold during the shipping option. That's why WINVN builds many steps in QC process, from raw material to pre-shipment inspection before the shipment. Ensure standard moisture level, eliminate odor, and prevent the crack, molds before packaging. One of the most important is documentation, because they involve very large volume. The risk must be higher. So the document is very important. Launch company often require document include relate to product declaration, material origin, stability, and proof of product authenticity. And that's why WINVN has an advantage strong. We have fully documentation, such as include invoice, backlist, booking, fumigation, phyto, and certificate origin to support to you.